In this video, we're going to show you how to download and install NeoStampa, which is the free RIP software that comes with your DTF Station printer. You want to make sure that your computer meets these minimum requirements. You'll need a PC running Windows 11 or later. Keep in mind, this software won't run on a Mac or a tablet. You'll want at least an Intel i5 or i7 processor running at 2.6 GHz or faster. Make sure you have at least 8 gigs of RAM, though more is always better. You'll also need 500 gigs of free storage, and it's strongly recommended that you use an SSD drive rather than a traditional hard disk. 2 quick notes. First, the more you want to print in a single run, the more memory you'll need to have available on your computer. If you're printing one image at a time, memory isn't that big of a deal, but for large print shops sending hundreds of pieces at a time, you'll definitely want to bump up the spec on your computer. Second, if you're using a Microsoft Surface Pro, that is considered a tablet and it may not work properly with the software. All right, so for the NeoStampa download, we are going to open up our Quick Start Guide. You should have either a hard copy there with your printer or a digital version like what you see on screen here. We're going to click on Important Resources. And now we're going to find the NeoStampa folder. If I open up my screen a little bit, you'll see it right here. And you may see these different printers right here. Don't go into those just yet. You're going to scroll until you find this file right here, this setup file or the exe file. We're going to double click that and we're going to download. It can't scan, that's okay. We're going to download anyways. I'm going to save the file. Once the file has downloaded, let's go ahead and open up that folder. And let's double click this setup file. I'm going to select English. We're going to accept the agreement to continue. And I'm okay with this file location, so I'm going to click Next. And yes, I would like that shortcut. And if we're ready, we can click Install. Begin the installation process. All right, we're going to go ahead and complete the setup, and we're going to choose to restart the computer later and then click Finish. We're going to double click on the program shortcut right here. And now we can register our dongle. Okay, and once you've input all your information, click Continue. And then go ahead and check your email for your 6-digit verification code. And once you've gotten that code, go ahead and put that in. And click Continue. Once your email has been verified, let's go ahead and put in our printer info. We're going to be doing the Prestige R2 Pro. And if you do have multiple printers, you could put your additional printer there. But for this video, we're just going to stick with the R2 Pro. And now you can click Request Trial. Then click Continue. Now on this screen, it's telling me that my trial will expire in 1 month, but don't worry, you'll be seeing a different screen if you've activated the full version. But let's go ahead and continue trial here. And we're going to get this alert that we haven't yet configured any printer. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's click OK. So let's go ahead and click Add to add the print driver. It's going to scan for drivers. And we're going to click on DTF Station. And right now, the only one I have plugged in is my Prestige R2 Pro. So it's the only one that's going to show up here. We're going to click that and then click Install. You could rename it. Of course, I'm going to leave it as is, so that way I don't get it confused with any other printers. And we'll click OK. Now let's select our connection. We're going to click right here under Connection. And we're going to click TCP/IP since we're connecting it through the Ethernet cable. Now once we've done that, we're just going to click Close. Now we're going to verify our license. We're going to go to Help. Click on Activation Keys. And it's going to tell us that our license is validated and to enjoy. And of course, if you want to just verify, we can go down here to Info. It's going to have it right here. It's going to say that NeoStampa is active under this dongle. right here. Again, you have to keep your dongle plugged in at all times while using NeoStampa in order for it to work properly. But now we can click OK. We can close this out. We're ready to go. So this is how we're going to install our ICC profiles, or printer schemes as they're known, in NeoStampa. So we're going to reference back to our quick start guide. Going to go to that important resources link. Open up the NeoStampa folder. And we're going to find our printer, which is the Prestige R2 Pro. We're going to double click that. I'm going to go full screen so you can see it here. As you can see, we have different printer schemes. Looks like there's about 8 of them or so, 7 or 8 of them. Now, the process to download them all and install them into NeoStampa is going to be the same. You can choose to load all the printer schemes if you like to. However, in this video, we're just going to focus on how to do one, which is going to be our production resolution for PAS. To do that, I'm going to highlight the folder, and then I'm going to download the entire folder. Okay, I'm going to save this to my downloads folder. Then once it's done downloading, we're going to open the folder. Okay, now we see it here. We're going to click on that file and we're going to extract all. And you could send this to your downloads folder if you'd like to. Personally, I like to save it somewhere where I won't lose it. So I'm going to save it into my documents. Select that folder and click extract. There we go. So now it's in our documents and we see it right here. Let's go back now to NeoStampa. We're going to click on New Job. And you're going to want to choose Garment. And if it doesn't automatically pop up, you're going to want to click right here and select your printer. You'll notice there's nothing available for scheme, and that's because we haven't loaded one yet. So let's click OK. Now we're going to go to the top here where the scheme would normally pop up, and we're going to click these 3 dots right here. You notice on the top bar it has none selected. So we're going to click Add. And that's where we're going to find it right here. We're going to click that folder. And we're going to click Open. And then click this file right here, which I believe is a .cps file. Click Open. Okay, and then we're going to click Save. So now up here, when we go to select our scheme, now our production resolution scheme is going to pop up. We can select that and use that for our prints. Again, you could repeat this process for all of the available printer schemes. But again, in this video, we're just going to do it with the one to show you how it's done. And there you have it. You just successfully installed and set up NeoStampa RIP software for your DTF Station direct-to-film printer. If you have any questions at all or you need assistance in setup, please feel free to call our My Expert support team at 800-215-0894 or use the DTF Station support Discord channel.